Okay, so in this video we are going to send complete object when user sign up and login. So currently, if you could see from the auth controller, we are actually sending authentication response, and if you check the authentication response, it has only token. So basically, what I want to do, I want to send a complete object, complete user detail object. So in order to achieve that, we want to do with extend with user detail DTO. Okay, so it should be user detail DTO, and let's just remove this thing. Okay, so it is extended with user detail DTO, and the next thing that we need to do, because these we have to set it, and where we will set it, we will set it into the auth service. So where is the auth service? Here is the auth service. Here you can see we are actually creating a new object and we are setting it with token, and we are same doing it into the this thing. So here I will add a little bit of code, var auth, okay, and let's just have a authentication response. So let's just pass. Uh, okay, so let's just have a no argument constructor as well. Okay, no argument constructor as well. So after no argument constructor, what we have to do actually auth dot first of all set token. Okay, and then auth dot set ID. ID means user ID. Okay, and auth dot set password role and set role. And the last thing that we have to do is actually auth dot set uh, username. Okay, so I think let's just okay. So here it is. So token is actually we get token from here. Okay, so let's just move this line to the above, and here we will set the token TOK and token, and set ID. Let's just get all these things from entity dot get ID uh, entity dot get username and entity dot get password, although it will be bcrypt, so user will not, I mean then will not be able to find out what was the actual password, and get role. Okay, so this is the way, and from here we actually need to set the auth, return the auth. Okay, so this is there, and let's just copy this code because the same thing is actually going on in the here. So instead of returning this, let's just copy this thing. Okay, so auth is already taken, so I think let's just call it a response. Okay, so let's just call it a response, and from here as well let's call it a response, although there will be not there will be no entity right here. Okay, so let's see how we will do it. I mean here we actually need to get the I mean when the user detail is actually there and we are actually logging, so here we actually get entity. Okay, so entity, uh, let's just set this entity in this way. uh, okay, so entity dot so this will actually raise an issue because is present check is not there, because it's optional by the way. So I think we need to do something like entity is equal to entity dot get. So this way uh, it should return an entity. Okay, and we have user detail. So var entity one, let's just call it entity one. The naming convention is not accurate. Let just for the moment we can actually bear with it. With the passage of time, it will be difficult to read a code. and here we actually set the response. Okay. Okay, so can we do something right here? Entity one. Okay, I think it still understandable. So let's just run this code. Uh, let's just run this code and test it. So let's just test the code. Here is sign up. Okay, so basically I'm trying to register the user teacher and the password is XYZ, and let's just hit this endpoint. Okay, so you can see that apart from the token, we are also getting the ID, username, and password and role. Okay, if we hit it again, we will actually get the response like means you cannot register because the username is occupied. So this should be 403 forbidden. And let's just try to log in. Okay, you can see there is no authorization placed. So let's just try to hit this endpoint. Okay, from the body you can see the same thing. So we are actually getting the same thing. So this was required. I think things are working.